Hi there, just wanted to do a very quick video on eating on OMAD and doing intermittent fasting. One of the things I would say that is really important to do is to make sure that you eat enough on your feasting days. Don't skimp, don't worry about calories, eat until you're full. I don't mean until you're bursting and you can't, you're in a really bad way. But I mean just eat until you're full, and you will find that you will have all the energy and you feel really good to go for the 24 hours. If you don't eat enough when you do refeed, you will start feeling weak. You'll feel dehydrated as well if you don't drink enough. Drink and add salt to your water. I'm telling you, sometimes I wake up, sometimes when I don't drink enough or when I don't add the salt to the water, I find, my skin looks, a bit dry, and it just, you just feel a little bit, you just don't look your best. It's really important to drink up as much as you can, and even more importantly, eat as much. Well, no, they're both just as important. There's no more importantly. You need to drink, because you can go for days without food, but you can't go more than, is it a day, or is it, I can't remember if it's a day or a few days without water. Yeah, a few days without water. Obviously we have to breathe. That's our main source of energy. Without breathing, we are definitely not here after a few seconds if we go beyond. Anyway, long story, keeping to the point. The point of the matter is, eat your food. Don't be scared to eat when you're doing OMAD particularly and intermittent fasting together. And I'm doing both together, because I find doing one on its own didn't really work for me. Now I'm more in maintenance. I do want to lose a few more pounds, but I want to firm up and tone up first, and I'm worried about just getting too, I don't, just looking gaunt, and at my age I don't want to get too, stringy looking. So I'm starting to focus on maintaining what I've got. See how I get on with the toning and the weight training, and if I see that I still need to, then I will drop a few more pounds or just see what happens. But I'm still on OMAD, and I'm still doing, every 24 hours eating my meal. But please remember to eat as much as you feel you can manage, and it will make a big difference. And just keep drinking throughout the day, and add a pinch of salt to your water. I use pink Himalayan salt. I find that works best, and you will find that you can do this. I've been doing this for over 3 months now, and I'm still going. But like I said, I'm not focusing too much on weight loss. I'm focusing on just toning and staying healthy, and I'm finding that eating like this works really well for me, even in maintenance, because I have 1 day a week where I eat what I want. So I just need to just point that in. Because you might say, well, if you're kind of in maintenance, why are you still doing OMAD intermittent fasting? Because I love to eat. I don't like to I'd rather not eat. If I've got to eat a small meal, I'd rather not eat. But if I can eat a nice big meal that I'm enjoying, and I'm like, yeah. And 24 hours for me, 36 hours for me is nothing. It's when they start going into the 60s and the 70s, that's when I start struggling with doing fasting. But even up to 40 hours, 48 hours is fine. But 24 hours I find is fine for me where I am at the moment. But yeah, just thought I'd just jump on and mention that today, as I was speaking to my sister who's also doing it, and she's lost a whopping 8 pounds, and she's really excited. She's like, oh my God, I've got to keep up with this. I love it. So we were talking, and I was just saying, I didn't eat enough the last couple of days, and yesterday I felt pretty, shattered and a little bit awful, and I realised that I didn't have enough calories, and I wasn't eating enough food for whatever reason. I think I was thinking about on Wednesday when I went out with my grandchildren, and we had a little bit of a feast, which was silly. I should know that, I'm still fasting, I'm still eating on OMAD. But yeah, I don't know, I just didn't eat very much, or didn't have much of an appetite. If you don't have much of an appetite, then eat when your appetite returns, but don't try and calorie count when you're doing OMAD, and especially when you're also you're doing the 24 hours or 36 hours protocol, make sure you eat up, and very, very important, drink. Do not get dehydrated on this protocol, or it will be very unpleasant. So those are the main things that I feel, has helped me, and reminding myself. And like I said, when I do these videos, if people don't like them, please remember I'm doing them for me, because I'll tell you what, this is something that is documenting my journey has really, really helped me to keep going. I know that if I didn't do these videos and know that they're out there potentially for anyone to see, I know I wouldn't have kept up, and I wouldn't still be going strong even in maintenance. I probably would have just done it and thought, oh yeah, I've lost a few pounds, and just gone back to my old ways. But doing the videos really help, and that's what I would say to you. If you are doing any kind of weight loss or anything where you're looking at changing, I would say document it, because it makes a big difference. I'm going to document all my goals when it comes to my business, when it comes to my money, when it comes to even relationship. I think it's really important to just look at where you are, where you're starting, and I think if we can document ourselves more, it makes a big difference in how we operate in each area. Anyway, I don't want to keep this long. Just thought I would just quickly jump on and say, eat up and drink up, and you will enjoy doing OMAD, intermittent fasting, and also get your activity in. For me, I do 10,000 steps a day, not every day these days. I tend to do it maybe 5 times a week, but I find when I do it, it really makes all the difference. Even though you don't lose weight as such, you won't see much change on the scales. It's the food that you eat that will make the difference on the scales. But it does help you so much. It helps you to not put on so much weight, and it helps you to lose the inches, the vital inches, which actually changes, your shape. And that's one of the reasons why I want to do start getting more serious about weight training, and start getting serious about stretching, because those are the things that really changes your body. Especially, it can make you look a lot slimmer, even more than you losing a lot of weight. You can lose a lot of weight and on camera not look that different, because you still got your old body shape. So you're just a smaller shape of the old, but just a smaller version of that old body. But with the when you do weight training and stretching, you actually can redesign your body, and that's what I'm excited about doing next, is starting to restructure my body in the way that I'd like to see it, or the best way it can go. So that's my next feat, as they say, and I'm going to be documenting that, yes, of course. And like I said, I'm not standing here just whatever people can watch. People don't have to watch, but it really, really helps me. And I would advise anybody who's going on a weight loss journey to document it, even if you just document it for yourself, even if you just leave it on private, because you don't have to put it out publicly. I've chosen to do that, but you can have it all on private and know that you've done it. The reason why I put it publicly, because when you set a goal and you put yourself out there, you're more likely to see it through, because you know that you have said, I am going to achieve this goal. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to do it. And you don't want to put the video out there, and then the next video you put out there, you're back to your old ways. So that's one of the reasons why I'm documenting, and it's giving me more of a confidence to start some other videos that I want to do on my channel, because I realise that I can go 3 months, beyond 3 months, and see things through. So now my next phase, the next 3 months I want to do, is show the difference between just losing weight and then losing weight, using weights. So losing weight and then using weights to revamp my body. So I'm using little weights at the moment. I might get some bigger ones like a barbell and that. I'll see how I go, but I'm going to start with what I've got and see if I see any changes. And if I don't, then I'll have to get something a little bit more, get more reinforcements, as they say. But I am really happy, and I feel really blessed that I have found, I love YouTube so much because you learn so much. There's so many great people sharing, and sharing things that you don't hear offline. So I am very proud, very honoured to say that I learned about OMAD from YouTube. I learned about intermittent fasting from YouTube. I think I learned, I don't want to go into long details another time, but intermittent and OMAD, 10,000 steps from YouTube. Yes, so all I've done is I've just tweaked it, tailor-made it so that it suits me. And that's what you can do as well if you feel you want to lose some weight. So if I can do it as a grandmother of 4 with a 22-year-old granddaughter, then anybody can do it. I was struggling, the weight wasn't coming off, and now I'm glad to say I've lost 26 pounds. And you know, I'm stopping there for now, but I may go further if my weight training protocol is not enough. Anyway, please subscribe, please leave a comment, and please make a gran happy. Help me to grow my channel, help me to get my message out to other people, you know, who may be stuck, who may have metabolic issues, who may be older and who wants to lose weight, you know, and don't want to be stuck with the, you know, this dangerous weight that can take us out before our time. We want to enjoy our grandchildren. We want to share a message. We want to, you know, we want to live our lives. So anyway, I don't want to keep bleating on. So take care. Thank you and have a great day.